Hello everyone, Coach Ruben here. Another video for you guys. Today, and again, we will be connecting some key concepts addressed in prior videos. We're going to show you a couple of clips from two different games played by a few of our teams that play 9v9. And the focus is on the ability of these teams to change the point of attack. An important means to move the ball through thirds, starting in your own half, but even to create goal scoring opportunities depending on the situation. So again, change the point of attack today at 9v9. All right, so a couple of things to think about as we go through the videos. So a lot of our players are capable of going north-south. They struggle to utilize the width as in play east-west, so to speak, which is really important to open up the opponent. Right? So what does it mean? We need to utilize the width more effectively. One of the key concepts addressed in a prior video a couple of weeks ago. How do you spread out the opponent? Stretch in the length, north-south, stretch in the width, right? East-west. If you do that effectively, it becomes harder for the opponent to defend the spaces accordingly, right? So hopefully that rings a bell. We also got to recognize when to go forward and when to go backward potentially, right? Often we're forcing things down one side of the field, not recognizing that there's an option to play the ball out of pressure, so away from the opponents to change the point of attack. All right. To do this successfully, as stated before, often it means going back. And that could mean a defender going back to the keeper, changing the point of attack. That could be a forward going back to the midfielder to change the point of attack. There's a lot of scenarios possible in which this happens. And it doesn't necessarily have to happen during the run of play. This could also happen on a free kick that's passed backwards, a throw-in that is thrown out of pressure instead of down the line into pressure. So a lot of different scenarios that you can think of. But again, tying it all together, if we spread out in the length and in the width, we can move the ball to move the opponent, right, to potentially create openings. We talked about angles of support, the distance of support, the timing of our support, and every scenario being different, right? Underneath the ball often to change the point of attack, and of course, utilizing the width. Three concepts that we addressed before. All right, so you'll see 7 clips from 2 different games played by 2 different teams within our association that play 9v9. All right, enjoy them. All right, so as promised, a couple of recordings. All right, so clip 1 shows the opponent with the ball starting out. We're under a bit of pressure, trying to play the ball out. All right, we found an opening down the middle, crowded down to the sides, trying to move the opponent, as you can tell. Right. Unfortunately, we didn't succeed, but we now have a throw-in. The center back drops out very nicely. The person on the ball for the throw-in recognizes this, and they use the throw-in as a great means to change the point of attack successfully from the left all the way to the right side. Right, a great means to change the point of attack right here. The second clip, right, starts on the throw-in. All right, player on the ball. All right, recognizes it's crowded there. We try to go down the center and eventually move the ball all the way from the left, down the center, up the field. All right, we didn't succeed, but the thought was there. Center mid here recognizes it's crowded in the middle. Can we go to the right side of the field? So a couple moments where they recognize it's crowded here. Let's change the point of attack. The third clip shows the opponent on the ball. We retrieve the ball. The player on the ball currently dribbles it, drawing quite a few opponents. Crowded on that side of the field, so we have to at some point see if we can get the ball out of pressure. The recognition is here quickly on the throw-in, moving it down the center, and from the center all the way to the right side, right, opening up the opponent much more effectively. Clip 4 is from an under 11 boys team. Starts on a goal kick, as you can see, right? And they patiently build the attack, right? Moving the ball to the left, then from the left back to the middle to the holding mid. We drew the opponent in, open it up all the way to the right side, and then quick give and go with quite a direct ball, but eventually moving it all the way up to the right side. Well, it started on the left side near our own goal. All right. Clip 5 starts with the keeper, who quickly recognizes that the right forward is available. Challenging ball to deal with. Right forward recognizes I'm under pressure. Back to the right back, who tries to reach a center mid. Didn't succeed, but from the center back eventually it went to the other center mid, and we ended up building it down the left side. So we did change the point of attack effectively. Now we're about 2/3 of the field. A throw in. What are we going to do? As you can see, all the oranges are down in the right corner of the field. We use the throw in as a means. Look at that, center back receives the ball, goes to right back. Right forward stretches the field in the width, creating a pass lane to the center forward. All right, clip 6, I should say, starts on a corner kick. We play it out, drawing opponents in, which potentially leads to a shot on goal. Okay, opponent now has possession of the ball. So they're going to get a goal kick. So we have to organize and actually make the field smaller rather than big. Right? We defend, we want to make the space more compact. Forcing the opponent out. Forcing another turnover here. And again, we have a throw-in. So what do we do on the throw-in right here? Again, great recognition. Center back is underneath the ball. We can use him to change the point of attack. Center back goes to the right back, using the holding mid. All right, great turn from the holding mid. We're maybe a little too narrow here, but again, we changed the point of attack starting on the throw-in. Last clip coming up. All right, free kick here. Instead of just booting it up the field, we use the holding mid, who opens up. Good touch, plays it out to the right back. Right forward opens it up, creating a passing lane to the center mid. And we almost successfully build it into the middle third.